Are you ready to hear some scary stories? What is up, Red Family? On our quest to find the scariest urban legends from around the world, you all voted to see Spain for our next stop. So without further ado, here are 3 scary urban legends from Spain. So let's get to it. Number 3, elf. These creatures can be found in many countries, but today we're focusing on the ones originating from Spain. They are described as being spirit creatures that resembled goblins that had mischievous personalities, while many accounts only spoke of minor inconveniences like moving around objects, hiding things, or causing a mess amongst the houses they inhabited. Other legends tell of their more sinister side. Some say the elves would make it their mission to drive a person insane. It could be a person that's crossed them, or one that just happened to catch their eye. Regardless of why they were chosen, they would become a target of the elves. They'd start off small, making noises while the person tried to sleep, or hiding their valuables so that they'd think someone stole them. Each day, making the person question their memory and themselves just a little bit more. They would keep this up, their antics increasing in frequency and meanness, until the point the person would snap and descend into insanity. Another story says the elves would target children in small towns surrounded by forest. They would snatch children up from their beds, or they would lure them outside at night with their enchanting whistling. Once the child was called on by an elf, they'd never be seen again. Some say they become lost in the forest, destined to wander forever. And some say the elf killed and ate the children. Number 2, the screechy cart. The legend tells of a small child, orphaned after his parents' tragic death from disease. A local priest, feeling for the poor child, adopted him as his own. He raised the boy into adulthood up until his own death from old age. The man went on to become a doctor. But when the priest died, something snapped within the man. He began torturing his patients in secret, often killing the elderly or the sick to cover his abuse. With each day, his bloodlust grew and he slipped further and further into darkness. Just after murdering a young man, he got the shock of his life. Appearing over the dead body was the priest's spirit. Enraged that his adopted son turned to evil, the priest killed him and condemned his spirit to evil for the other world. He forced his ghost to retrieve the bones of all his victims and build a wagon out of them. He was left to travel the streets of Spain in the bones, forever being reminded of his sins. The legend continues, with people having reported hearing the ear-piercing screeching sound of the bones echoing off the alley walls. If you're unfortunate enough to stumble upon his ghost, you better run. You never know when he's looking for his next victim. Number 1, the girl on the curve. This is a story that will make you wary of driving alone at night. Late at night, a tired man was driving home from work when he saw a girl on the side of the road. As he got closer, she turned towards the headlights and waved him down. He pulled over and she asked him for a ride. Seeing as it was dark and there weren't any other cars on the road, the man agreed. As they drove for a few miles in silence, the man tried to strike up friendly conversation with the girl, but she remained fairly quiet. The road they were on followed the side of a mountain. As the man approached the sharpest curve, the girl shouted at him to be careful. Shocked by the outburst, he asked her what was wrong, to which she replied, "This curve is dangerous, and if he isn't careful, he'll die too." Her word choice puzzled him. As he rounded the corner, he began to ask her what she meant by, "He'll die too." He peered over his shoulder at the girl as he did so. The girl had her body turned towards him and matched his gaze. She said, "Last year, I ran my car through the guardrail and plummeted to my death. You better be more careful." Before he could let out a laugh at what he thought was a twisted joke, the girl vanished into thin air. Startled, he quickly pulled off to the side of the road and got out of his car. He yelled for the girl as he walked around his vehicle. On the side of the road, by the passenger side door, a cross marker protruded from the gravel, and tucked at its base was a picture of the girl. She wasn't joking. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up so that I know you enjoyed it and I can continue making this series because I know you guys want to see more of it. And if you're new to this channel or you just haven't done so yet, please hit that bell icon below so that you are notified when a brand new spooky video goes live. And March is going to have a lot of spooky videos, so I'm just saying, now would be a good time to press it. Okay, so until next time, keep up the radness and I'll see you real soon. Bye!